If you feel like you should be making more money in your online marketing business than you actually are, you're not alone. I want to talk about kind of how I felt the same exact thing you felt, a couple stories that really drove this point home, and then something that took me way too long to realize that actually got me to the point where I was like, I don't feel like I'm underperforming. I don't feel like I'm putting out all this output, and I know all these things. The Stripe revenue balance and the bank account isn't looking that way. Speaking of that, just for some proof, you can see, here's our Stripe account. You can see last 2 months here to the end of May. You can see the hover animation. It's legit. We made over $118,000 in the last 2 months just with this little business called Review Harvest, where we help local business owners rank on the first page of Google and get them more reviews. And that's what I talk about in the bulk of this channel. But today I want to tell a story about a time I was sitting in a multi-million-dollar house on the bay in Florida. You know, this house is massive. It's overlooking the bay. You can see a big boat out on their dock. And I'm sitting there with this business owner because at the time I graduated college and I was just doing anything, right? I had found high level and I was doing marketing services here. I was doing photography for businesses here. I was doing anything that people would pay me for. Because at the time I had just graduated college, I had my agency where I was helping local businesses with marketing. I was pretty much doing anything they wanted me to do. Websites, SEO, ads, literally anything. And so I was sitting at this guy's home who's a business owner who his business had done over $500 million in revenue over the last probably decade or so. And he was obviously incredibly wealthy. And I'm sitting there, and at the time I was working on this texting system in high level, and I was trying to reinvent the wheel and try something brand new that no one had ever done before. And I thought it was a great opportunity. It was like this automated texting networking thing. And I was like, this is going to be great. And so I was trying to work on getting it set up for him. And I needed him. I was sitting behind his computer and he was driving. And he had a MacBook, and I was sitting there and I told him, hey, copy this text from this tab over to this tab. And what he starts doing is he starts going to this tab, typing in one word, going back, typing in another word. And I'm like, oh, no, you can just copy and paste it or whatever. And then I realized that the way he looked at me, I realized very quickly that he did not know how to copy and paste. And I'm sitting there like, oh my gosh, like thinking that I'm the smartest person in the world because I know how to set up automations in high level and I know how to, automate anything that a local business needs. And I'm like broke pretty much. And this guy's business has done over $500 million. We're sitting in his multi-million dollar house. He doesn't know how to copy and paste on his computer. And that wasn't the only time. I went to the Level Up Summit in 2024, met these frat dudes. Honestly, they were doing like $40,000 or $50,000 a month in an agency. And literally the way they talked about their results, the way they talked about their clients, all that stuff was just honestly kind of appalling to me. At the time, I was making like $20,000 per month with Review Harvest. We're just helping local businesses get reviews, but I felt like I should be doing much more, right? I felt like I know how to sell people. I know how to onboard people. I know how to create SOPs. I know how to hire a VA. I know how to do all these things. And I thought I was so smart and should be making more money. But then I talked to these frat bros who are saying like, oh, our clients hate us. We don't really get that good results. Oh, our operations are a mess. It's honestly a shit show. But they're making and taking home over 2 times the amount that I was taking home at the time. And I'm just like, damn, like I'm smarter than these people. Like I know how to do this. And today I'm just going to cover like 3 or 4 things that I've learned over the couple of years to kind of help me reason with this thought process of like, oh, I could be doing more. I could be making more, and what you should do about it today to actually start making some more money. So the first thing I want to talk about is not interrupting compounding. Compounding is this 8th wonder of the world where you can see over time, instead of your results growing like this linearly, your results will grow exponentially over time. Linear growth is what we're used to kind of in the beginning. It's like I put 1 unit in and I get 1 unit out, right? And over time, you slowly just kind of go up like this. What happens with compounding is that all those previous inputs that you've already put in, they've already put into the system, all the sales calls, all the onboarding calls, all the cold calls, all the videos you've posted, all of those inputs start to work for you. So instead of you having to make 100 cold calls today to get 1 more client, your tens of thousands of previous cold calls that have generated you customers can maybe send you 2 or 3 clients per day because of all the work you've done previously. So while I'm sitting there talking to these frat bros, and I'm just honestly appalled by how much more money they're making than me, I realized the number one thing was that they had been doing it longer than me. They hadn't changed industries. They've been focused on their agency where they were providing the same services to one niche over and over and over again, and they've been doing that for years. And so they hadn't had any actions where they had jumped ship, changed niche, chased the new shiny object that it interrupted all of that compounding, right? For example, with me, with Review Harvest, nowadays we're able to grow pretty substantially every month without running any sort of ads. And it's because we have over 800 businesses who actively use us and send us referrals. It's because we have 400 or 500 YouTube videos and thousands of pieces of content out on the web sending traffic our way every single day. And so if I were just to close down Review Harvest and say, hey, I'm chasing a new shiny object and now I'm doing AI agents, or now I'm doing AI voice calling that has like nothing to do with Review Harvest, now all of those previous inputs that were compounding and working in my favor to send me more customers are no longer working for me. So I'm basically firing a team of thousands and thousands of employees that are sending business my way that I'm not having to pay for anymore, just so I can chase this new shiny object. And I think when we explain it that way, it makes it more reasonable to be like, yes, I need to just keep showing up. I need to keep showing up. I need to keep showing up, because that compound growth starts slow. It starts incredibly slow. In the first 3, 4, 5 years, you could work 2 times, 3 times as hard as you're working in that last year. But that last year, you might make more money than all the other years combined because of the way compounding growth works. It's just like investing in the stock market. Eventually, if you invest $1,000 a month and you average a 10% return, you don't end up with just a couple $100,000 that you actually added to that account. You end up with millions of dollars 40, 50 years later, because the money that you added started working and growing for you. So that's the first big thing. Just make sure you don't have any compound interrupting events. Make sure that all the work that you've done is still going to feed and push the thing you're actively pushing. I had somebody in my paid community who was just getting started recently. He's doing kind of the website reviews and local SEO offer. And he says one of the first days of cold calling, he called somebody, he's like trying to offer him a free website. The guy's like, no, I don't want it now. I'm good. I'll save your number, whatever. 99 times out of 100, you never hear from that person ever again. But after a couple months, that guy calls him back and says, all right, I'm ready to get my website started. How much does it cost? And boom, now he's got a website client. But that's one of those things. If he would have already jumped ship and hopped on the next shiny object, and he's not doing websites anymore, and he's going all in on this new thing, then now this website would become a distraction, and he's still not able to take advantage of compounding in the new opportunity. So think about that next time you're chasing a shiny object. Think about all the months or years of inputs that you might waste. Now, granted, you will still have skills that you developed from those years of work, and hopefully those skills are valuable enough to make you enough money quickly. But if you ask any financial advisor, the number one rule of compounding is not to interrupt it. Just let it run. And then on top of that, it's just staying in the game. What happens is we have these rough patches in business, right? Every single week, every single month isn't just going to be up and to the right? We're not always going to be closing more deals. We're not always going to be making more money. So when I was at around $13,000 to $14,000 a month with Review Harvest, we were kind of going into the winter season, January, February, and I was serving mainly contractors at the moment. And that's a slower time where people are trying to cancel and people want to save money because they're not getting as much jobs, especially if they're up north and it's snowing and stuff like that. And I remember just like being absolutely distraught, having like a month or 2 in a row. And I was like, man, the ads aren't working the way they want to. Man, the sales calls aren't going the way they want to. Man, I feel like customers aren't getting as good results for some reason. I feel like everything's crashing around. I feel like I need to add on a new service. I feel like I need to jump ship. I feel like I need to do all these things. But what happened was I kept showing up, doing the actions that I know had worked. I know, and I know this for a fact, if you just let people know you exist, if you have a business where you can provide a service and you provide value to a business owner, and then you let other business owners know that you do that, and you just keep doing that, and you do more of it, and you get better at it over and over and over again. If you just keep doing that, your business will grow. And so in that rough patch of months and months and months, I just kept doing the things that I know had worked in the past. I kept running the ads. I kept doing the Facebook DM outreach. I kept asking our customers for referrals. I kept that ball rolling, trying to get better, trying to just tweak things here and there and just make things a little bit better day in and day out. And nothing happened for months. Like literally for a couple months, our revenue just stagnated. But then all of a sudden, the referrals started flowing in. The ads started working better. People started responding to the Facebook DMs. The results were there again. And everything felt like it was falling in line. And we grew from 13 to like $20,000 or $21,000 per month pretty quickly after that, because in that time, that rough patch, instead of being focused on something else and chasing another shiny object, I was focusing on the things that I knew already worked and just making them 1% better every single day. That could be tweaking the sales calls. It could be tweaking the scripts. It could be tweaking the ads, whatever it was, just making it a little bit better. And then all of a sudden, boom. And so it's like when you have those couple weeks or those couple months in a row where business is bad, that's not a sign that you have to jump ship. That's not a sign this opportunity doesn't work anymore. It's just part of being in business. I love something that Alex Ramsey says, it's a feature, not a bug, right? It's not a bug that you need to go fix in your software program and change, right? It's a feature of just being an entrepreneur. You're going to have hard weeks and months. And for the most part, in this marketing space, the difference between somebody who's struggling to make $5,000 a month in their marketing business and the people making $50,000, $100,000, $200,000 is just that they're willing to bang their head against the wall and keep pushing and keep making it better even when times get hard and not just jump to the next shiny object. So I told ChatGPT kind of my revenue over the years and kind of each business journey I tried. And I think it shows you just how important it is to not interrupt compounding. And so this kind of maps out my online business journey. I started my first online business in 2017. I never made like more than $500. I started doing marketing for like a local t-shirt company. I pretty much quit. And then between 2017 and 2021, I literally tried everything: drop shipping, affiliate marketing, like doing those surveys online to make money. Like if you know, you know, like Instagram theme pages. Like literally I was doing anything, and I never stuck to anything for longer than like a couple months. And then finally, like 2021, 2022, I started my agency. I started making some decent money. In 2022, I hovered around $5,000 a month for a while. I was still in college, graduating college. As soon as I graduated college, jumped up to $17,000 a month. That was in the agency, and I was doing lots of different things. And then I basically burned that down to $6,000 a month MRR while I was building Review Harvest, right? So I got rid of a lot of high touch clients, just focused on Review Harvest. And ever since I focused on Review Harvest, like in the end of 2023, you can see how the revenue has changed, right? Up to $20,000. And then this revenue is including my YouTube channel as well. These all kind of go together. I mean, that's what I was talking about with Don't Interrupting Compounding. Is this YouTube channel and the high level affiliate stuff, is this stuff a distraction from my main business? 1000%. Would I probably make more money with Review Harvest if I wasn't doing this? 1000%. But I do really love this. I love speaking to the previous version of myself to hopefully help y'all out and help anybody out I can. Hopefully it's helpful. And so with Review Harvest, like I said, we're at about $50,000 a month. This is the last 2 months. You can see April. In April, we did 58, and I think we did a little bit less in May. Okay, so it says we did 64 in April, and then we did a little bit less in May, I think. And so that's just with Review Harvest. But adding on this YouTube channel, right now we're sitting at around $110,000 in MRR. And so that's kind of the compounding of like just like literally 3 solid years of focus from like 2024, not even 3 years, from like pretty much like 3 solid years of focus, like midway through 2023 to 2026. That's what the compounding has led to. And then I got ChatGPT to be like, what if I focused on Review Harvest from day one and be conservative about it? And so I think $200,000 a month, if I had been doing Review Harvest for almost 10 years now, is incredibly conservative. I would imagine this would probably be more like $500,000 or $1 million a month if I'd been focused on this for 10 years. But that just shows you that the cost of not focusing to something and sticking to your guns and sticking through the hard times, it's probably costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars a month that you feel like you should be earning, but you're just not sticking to the plan for long enough. In 99 times out of 100, guys, your plan is fine. Like everybody's like, oh, I need the plan, I need the perfect plan, all that sort of stuff. No, you just need to execute the plan. Imperfect, from 0 to 1,000,000, it's just imperfect action. It's literally just imperfect action, letting people know you exist, trying to figure out how to onboard people and deliver results. It's going to be messy, but it's just imperfect action from 0 to 1,000,000. You don't have to know everything, right? If your plan is, hey, I'm going to cold call 100 people a day or send 100 Facebook DMs a day, and then I'm going to try to sell people on like a package for website reviews and local SEO, that plan will totally work. If you actually execute and do 100, 200 outreaches a day for a year, 2 years, you will see great results. The plan's not the problem. It's you focusing on the execution and actually doing it for years and years. And then the last piece here, and this is a tough pill to swallow, but if you feel like you should be making more money and you feel like you are better and you are smarter and the revenue in your Stripe account and your bank account doesn't reflect how smart and good you are, the fact of the matter is that you're just not as good as you think you are. And that was a tough pill for me to swallow. I'm sitting there talking to the frat bros thinking I'm so much smarter than them, but I was the one that had jumped ship 100 times, couldn't focus, chasing shiny objects left and right. That makes a bad business owner. That makes a bad entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship isn't about who's the smartest. A lot of times it's just about who can do the thing the longest and do it damn well. So I know that hurts, but that was the brutal truth that I had to swallow, that I wasn't the one being consistent. I wasn't the one being focused. And that was the reason I wasn't making the amount of money I wanted to make. Anyways, I'm done ranting. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to check out my other videos, how we make over $50,000 a month just helping local business owners get reviews and rank on the first page of Google, feel free to check those out on my channel. I have a free community and a paid community down below if you want to get access to my templates and snapshots, but you can get access to my paid community totally for free when you sign up to High Level down below in the description. I know I said it. I'm a high level affiliate. That's why I make these videos. But genuinely, I do hope this helps somebody. Peace.